everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown, and it's Papagiannis in at the center position. Korkmaz passes to Calathes. For the three. The shot misses. And here we go. From the arc. The rebound by James. To the middle. Here's Calathes. Pass to Korkmaz. Knocks down the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Tries to save it.
Ball is turned over. Home team
ball. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Edwards. D right on him. To the paint. A steal. Here's Korkmaz. James kicks to Korkmaz. Here's Calathes. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Outside Edwards. Here's De Silva. Clock at 6. The teardrop falls in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Korkmaz. Puts up a deep three. Doesn't go for him.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
James, the pass to Korkmaz. Pass to De Silva. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Papagiannis can't hit. James comes, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line.
The first free throw is good.
Number 41. 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Korkmaz off target at the rim.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And it's good, 2 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Good. That's Calathes who picks up the assist. Korkmaz has got 6 points.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Outside Edwards. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. Takes a three. The rebound by James. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the right side. The screen from Brown. Swiped it away. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. James covered. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. Here's De Silva. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
They grabbed their own miss. Back to Korkmaz. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Moniunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And no good, but he tries to maintain control. He was fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Napier with it. Diallo out there with Corniche. And it's a Kobo in at the 2 spot. It's deflected. There's a screen by Moniunas. A 3 ball. And it's a Kobo missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Nailed from 3-point land.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Lets it fly. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Out to the right wing. Pass to Napier. Booker with it. From past the arc. Cranes the 3-pointer. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
There's Diallo. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
They double him with Booker. Diallo kicks to Moniunas. Here's Corniche. Pass to Moniunas. To halt the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. To the inside. And stolen by Diallo. From downtown. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lets it go from deep. The shot that time, not on target. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Booker is screen on Diallo. Giffey lays it up off the glass. He has 5.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Lets the 3 fly, and it's Okobo missing. Okobo's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Okobo. 5 points in the game. Here's the screen. Pass to Corniche. And stolen by Niko. And they're running for the finish. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Giffey tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To end the run, and the shot is off from Corniche.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. To the wing on the left, fires for 3. No good that time.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They lead by 14. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Hey folks, thanks for
a key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest.
new topic. Fellas, thanks for spending halftime with
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. James covering. Outside Edwards. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Here's De Silva, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
We've got Brown. James is out there at Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5 spot.
Lucic. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's James outside. The shot will not fall. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Korkmaz. 8 points for him. Papagiannis passes to Korkmaz. Galathis kicks to Brown. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for your home team.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. Here's Galathis. Still scoreless. Right wing. Here's Papagiannis. They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. It's Edwards on the wing. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Korkmaz. And so here's the home team. At one point, they led by 16. Inside, Lucic. And he converts the layup.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Going inside.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside, Edwards. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
From deep. Korkmaz, no good. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Da Silva's gone 1 of 3 on the night. From deep, James. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And here's Edwards. Launches it. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for the away team.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. .144 left to play here in the third. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Da Silva. Just 5 to shoot. From tight, he gets the jumper to fall. 8 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Down low, here's James. The layup off target.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Korkmaz. 11 points in the game. The screen from Brown. Goes back up. Misses the baby hook. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Oh, here's Edwards. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. To the paint. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Number 41. Shooting 1.
Here's Papagiannis. Good. Great play by Calathes to set it up. Calathes has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Da Silva, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Brown's gotten 2 of his 3 attempts to fall from beyond the arc. You've got Diallo, and it's Moniunas in at the center, filling out the middle. To the inside. Corniche with the rebound. Akobo, the pass to Diallo. Pulls it up. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Giffey, he's guarded by Diallo. In the corner, Napier with it. Inside, Moniunas with the steal. Here's Diallo. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That one falls. The visitors with the ball. 19-point game. Cornish's shot is off. To the left side wing. On Thursday, then on Saturday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Clearly a foul.
For the away team.
And the first one drops. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Corniche with the rebound. There's the triple. A slam cut by Diallo.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Count that bucket. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Moniunas with the steal.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Corniche. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Napier. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Moniunas. Can't cash in from the high post. Here's Corniche. And here is Moniunas. Defended by Booker. Moniunas no luck. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little.
That's to Diallo. Eunice, that's a screen for Diallo. Off target from three-point range. Booker, right side. Now, here's Napier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. .24 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Corniche. No good with the triple. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Giffey off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Edwards. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. And he dunks it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Shoots from 12. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ooh, dismissed. It's hauled in by Bellinelli.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
49. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
At the line for one, Lucic.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. They set the screen, driving to the basket, and the bucket is good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And a two-handed jam!
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Can't hit from in close. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The ball's knocked loose. Six on the shot clock. Nails it from 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie. That one goes in.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they haven't been impressive and they have no one but themselves to blame. Hopefully, they can start to turn it around soon.
And there's a pick. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
De Silva, no good. Here's Bellinelli. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bellinelli's got 5.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
To the inside. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Drives to the hoop. Off with the layup. In transition. Yep, count it.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Silva with the rebound. "16 seconds left in the first." Pass to Edwards. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive
At the
output.
line for 2, 0.
And he makes a first. Hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And it's Tucker in at the point guard position. Here's Morgan. Driving inside. Up and in on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Napier. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Tucker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Zizic with the rebound. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Napier. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Morgan. To the left side wing. And it's off from three-point range. And they're pushing it up. Pushing it up now. Morgan with the rebound. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Tucker. Here's Morgan. And there's the screen. 5 to shoot. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Napier. Down low. Booker. And Booker with the jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And here's the fast break. Jumps up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And slam dunk by Tucker.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
First half, 2 minutes.
Fires top of the key. Pass to Booker. Goes up again. Zizic with the rebound. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. Count the basket. He has 6.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
They set a pick to the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Morgan. Puts up a 3. Outside Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Now here's Napier. Outside Booker. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Booker's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Outside Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Inside, here's Booker. Zizic with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Booker can't get it to go. Left side Tucker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That one misses.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. 5 ticks left in the first half of this one. From deep three-point range, that misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so that brings the first half to a close. They're up by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot.
Yeah, the only way.
All right, guys, time to see what the... Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Going inside, pass to De Silva. No good off the glass.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Unloads, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Shooting for the away team. Shengelia at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Edwards with it. There's a screen. Tries it from 19. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's De Silva, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Into the lane.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Edwards looking for an opening. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. And he gets it to go. Guarded by Edwards. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low. Over to the left wing. That three's off the mark.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second team foul.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. Make him earn it at the line.
At the line for your home team.
That free throw, no good. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
The three is up. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
And just executing at a high level. Taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third quarter here. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Oh, deflected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And he jams it home with authority.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's De Silva. Back to Edwards. The 17-footer. That shot off. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards has got 8 points.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's De Silva. Out to the right wing. Pass to Edwards. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And it's Morgan in at the 2. Here's De Silva. Fires in the triple.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Right side Tucker. Soft touch off the glass. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's the break. And he lobs it up to the rim. Basket's good. Tucker.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Down low. Launches it. Just 4 to shoot. De Silva with a rebound. De Silva's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Launches a 3. To the right side. For 3, he drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut him.
Ball stolen. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And here's Napier.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pulls it. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It will be a re-jump.
Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Morgan.
Number 53. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:33 left in the game. Knocks down the triple. Morgan's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
To snap the cold streak. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw misses. Well, Stan, you've coached some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Tucker, the pass to Kaycock. Right side, Tucker. Six to shoot. Off target with the three. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Napier. And Tucker pulls it down. To the left wing. There's a screen. Here's Kaycock. Drops in the layup for two. Now Napier. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 7 feet away. The shot. Zizic with the rebound. Here's Morgan. Hits the trifecta.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement in.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. In the corner, it's James. The layup missed. Clyburn driving in. Six on the shot clock. On the wing, Bellinelli hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Kicks it out to James. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Driving inside. He gets that one. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Coathis. Rebound by Shingelia.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head-scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Brown with it. Pass to James. Jacks up a three. The putback. Can't get the putback.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Brown. Puts one up from 19. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Bellinelli. 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Good on the three-point shot. Bellinelli's got 6.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Shot to stop the run. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 1:46 left to play in the first. And the powerful one-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's James. And here's Brown outside. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. To the middle, Clyburn. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Zangelia. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Bellinelli. The tray. Traps in the tray.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They set the pick. From deep, James does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And he dunks it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Clyburn. No good on the three. Here's Korkmaz. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up by 15. And the second quarter about to get started. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Corniche is out there with Diallo, and it's Moniunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We've got Zizic, and it's Tucker in at the one. Akobo, that's good.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And Tucker slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Driving the lane. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Morgan the pass to Corden. Launches a three. Moniunas grabs the miss. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. Bangs home the trifecta. Diallo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to coordinate. No good on the shot. From deep three-point land, drains it from beyond the arc. Diallo's got 6.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the
first one falls for.
Tucker at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Akobo. The three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Morgan. He's guarded by Diallo. Here's Zizic. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's a Kobo. And the 3 off target.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Yunus. Over to the left wing. Here's Diallo. No good off the front iron.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Morgan. Kaycock, the pass to Tucker. Here's Morgan. Scoreless thus far. Can't connect from long distance. To the left wing. The 3. The three-pointer is right on target. 1:46 left in the first half. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Courtney. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Courtney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here is Yunus. Takes the 3. The rebound by Morgan. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Free throw good. Zizic.
2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter. Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Courtney. He's guarded by Diallo. Morgan the pass to Courtney. Drives to the hoop. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Pass to Kaycock. Tucker with the ball. They set the pick. Oh, he misses the dunk. To stop the run. And it's a Kobo missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Tucker the pass to Zizic. Tucker bounce pass. Here's Morgan. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan?
Now it's time to check in on... That is more than enough of us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Calathis in at the 2 guard. Pass to Brown. Here's Calathis. Here's James. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Clyburn. James covering.
Home team foul. Papagiannis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Singelia. Bellinelli with it. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off from three-point range. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 spot. Poked loose. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. The offensive rebound. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
He takes it in, and that one good. 6 points for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. That one, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
With the drive, it's good. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. James outside. Pass to Papagiannis. No good on the triple. Papagiannis has gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Here's Hackett driving to the basket. And the shot is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Brown outside. That one's not going to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he drives in. That one good for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
3-pointer. The putback misses the follow-up.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Hackett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls.
First personal foul. Second.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the away team.
And so he hits both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here is James. Brown sets a screen for James. A second chance effort, and it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Clyburn score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Hackett, the pass to Singelia. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Here's Papagiannis. He's got 6. To the paint, stolen away. Fast break, here they come. Oh, Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Brown. Korkmaz is out there with James. And it's Calathis in at the 2. Kaycock, no good. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Here's Courtney. That one a little long.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. James looking it over. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to James. Knocked away. Out left to the wing. Here's Morgan. Offensive rebound. Tucker. Up and in on the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Tucker's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the wing right side. Here's Calathis. Count that one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket? Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Now here's James, guarded by Tucker. James, the pass to Brown. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
A nice shot by Morgan.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots, he's looking more comfortable, and guess what? He's in a groove.
Here's Tucker. Zizic kicks it to Tucker. There's a good screen. Good D by James. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Brown. Tries again. Shoots over Tucker. Nails the baby hook.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Tucker taking 2.
Both free throws good from Tucker. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, James. Kaycock pulls it in. Kaycock's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tucker the pass to Kaycock. Now here's Tucker. They set the pick. Pass to Courtney. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Fires away from outside. Here's Calathis. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Calathis has gone 1 of 4 so far. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
James wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Tucker kicks to Zizic. Over to the wing. Kaycock, the pass to Morgan. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Tucker. Papagianni. And a miss there on the triple. 32 seconds left in the game. A nice shot by Morgan. James in the post. He's against Tucker. Stolen by Tucker. And it's going to go the other way. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's James missing. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Morgan the pass to Kaycock. Out to the right wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And here's Brown outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful...
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Korkmaz. Three-pointer off the mark. Sends it home from three-point lands.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Calathes, and there's James from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Fires the three. Edwards pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Assisted by number 41.
Here's Calathes. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the inside. Off target at the rim.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's De Silva. Can't get it to fall. Picked it out of midair. And here's the fast break. From deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Pass to Korkmaz. It's stolen. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Calathes. To win the cold spell. And it's good on the lay-in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Edwards. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
This one for three. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. To the paint. De Silva with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first.
They haven't had that much success in the paint. And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
To the middle. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And here comes the break. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one misses. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards, no good. Now James. They swipe it. Check by James. And the layup falls.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Calathes, guarded by Edwards. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, yeah. That That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The visitors with the ball. 11-point game. Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Up by 11. And we'll bring you the start. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Over to the wing. Outside Napier. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Now here's Diallo. He's closely guarded. And the three-pointer goes.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Down low. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Cornelie. Offline with a three. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shoots. Booker, good.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Napier, no good. And here they come. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's a Kobo. Off the mark there with a three.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
It's hauled in by a Kobo. Diallo left side. And a miss there on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. The layup misses. Here's a Kobo. There's the three. Here's Cornelie. Pass to Diallo. Pulls up at the elbow. Doesn't go that time.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
It's hauled in by a Kobo. Diallo right side. They get the rebound. Pass to Okobo. Beyond the arc. With the second effort, and the layup is good by Diallo. Diallo's got 7 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Home team foul. Okobo. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. The rebound by Corneli. Here's Okobo. No good with the triple.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Matajunas. He's scoreless. Here's Corneli. The three-pointer off the mark. And they're running from behind the arc. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
So we conclude the first half. They're up by 10. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a... Taking a closer look at the first half. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Pulls up on the wing, and that one drops for him. He's got 6.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Back to Edwards. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Check by James. Fires from deep. No good on the shot.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
And here's Brown for 3. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's James. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside, Brown. It's James on the wing. And he drives in. Yep, that one's good. James has got 5 now.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. God, is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Pass to Korkmaz. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here we go. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Edwards. Takes a 3. James with the rebound.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Oh, got that one up quick. Give him 8.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Edwards looking it over. This one for 3. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Korkmaz. Off target from 3-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the pick. To the middle. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Oh, he dialed that one up from long distance. 1:56 left in the third. Outside Edwards. Check by James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And here's Brown for 3. That shot off the mark. Check by James. Good work defensively by James.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the shot goes. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Defended by Brown. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
When I look at this visiting team, they have a game plan and they followed it accordingly. That's why they're in the position they are now. A fantastic team that plays so well together.
Edwards with it, now guarded by Brown. Here's De Silva. He's got 9. Sinks it from distance. De Silva's got 12 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
The drive by Korkmaz. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
17 seconds left to play in the third. Brown inside. The shot that time not on target. Just 3 on the clock. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a ladder, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
Team foul.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Outside Napier. To the inside. For 3, Diallo. Can't get it to drop. Diallo's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. And it's good. Napier. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And B.A., they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
From the top of the key to the wing on the left. Oh, from deep. They get it again. Hooker, right wing, beyond the arc. Tries yet again, and he sinks the layup.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Booker's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Diallo, and that one is hammered home.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Pass to Booker. Outside Napier. And that one good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Clock at 6. For 3. The rebound by Corneli. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. He takes it in, and the layup is good.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And here comes the break. Flushes it down to finish the break.
That right there might put the finishing touch on this one. Definitely not the time to get sloppy with the ball.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
It's deflected. Here's a Kobo. Three-pointer, no good. Minute 37 left to play in the fourth. Down low. He tries for 3. Not going to go that time.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
It's stolen. Diallo outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Booker. The 3. They get it back.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered.
Corneli. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Covered by Diallo. Booker with a screen on Diallo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a lead.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To take the lead. And he sinks it.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Outside Napier. Here he goes. And it's in.
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
The home team calls timeout. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good! And so the home crowd treated to a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are...
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Yep, that one goes.
Assistant.
Hackett, Edwards defending. Here's Hackett, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
At the elbow, Edwards. 18 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's good.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young. Coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with the shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to De Silva. Clock at 4. Lets it go. They get it again. And another shot. Misses at the rim.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Pass to Edwards. The shot, no good. Here's Hackett. No good from outside. Here's De Silva. Lucic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
1:57 left in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
He hits both from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Edwards, and he banks in the layup. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Here's Bellinelli. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Down low. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's De Silva. Still yet to score. Lucic. With the clock winding down, and he goes in for the dunk.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Pass to Edwards. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Clyburn takes it inside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed.
That was something to see.
Goodness.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Morgan, here he goes. That one's in, his first shot this game. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Booker's got his first bucket of the night. Now here's Tucker. Napier covering. Courtney can't get it to go. Napier feeling it out a bit. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Five on the clock. And there's the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Zizic passes to Tucker. Back to Zizic. Off with the layup. Now here's Napier. Defense is right there. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Inside, here's Zizic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. There's the drive. The rebound by Morgan. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Connects from three-point range. Courtney's got his first 3 points of the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Giffey, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. On Wednesday. Then on Wednesday.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Good. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Napier in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Puts up a 3. A nice shot by Morgan. Morgan's got 5 points now this quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
To the wing right side. Giffey trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Over to the wing. Here's Morgan. Pass to Tucker. There's a screen. Into the lane. Basket good. Tucker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Giffey misses the 3. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Courtney, the pass to Kaycock. The shot missing. Now here's Napier. Tight defense on him. This is his first chance. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Napier, 2 shots.
And this is the time now where
2 minutes to review the play.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Foul. getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Up 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his... Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good.
Thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Hackett. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Clyburn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Softly drops in the floater. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from outside. Edwards gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Bellinelli for 3. Not going to go that time.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Da Silva. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Sangelia. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Now here's Edwards. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Sangelia. Clyburn. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
It all started with the pass, and that's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Lucic tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Hackett. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Lucic to the paint. Pass to Da Silva. And here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got 6 points.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
to the right wing. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher. The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Bellinelli. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Drives to the hoop. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's De Silva. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Hackett, Edwards defending. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Hackett. That three off the mark.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Scooped up. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes. There's 21 seconds left in the third. No good on that one. Clyburn. From outside, off the mark. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. They lead by 3. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So it's the visitors now. They trail by 3. They've got Courtney, and it's Morgan in at the 2-guard spot. Plays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Kaka, the pass to Courtney. Hits the three-point bomb.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Courtney's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. This one for 3. They get it back. Here's Morgan. Missed inside. Here's Napier. And the 3 ball is good.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
Morgan's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Napier kicks to Booker. Stolen. Here's Morgan. Napier covering. Courtney, the pass to Morgan. They set the screen. Pass to Courtney. Hands it from downtown. Courtney's got 6 in the quarter.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Giffen. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Courtney. Napier covering. And here's Tucker. Courtney makes it off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And a miss there on the triple.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now, that's where you like your shots to come from.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. With 3, Booker, and it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Courtney. Napier covering. Now Tucker. A nice shot by Morgan.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. Both free throws good from Booker. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Tucker. Napier covering. Tucker with the ball. Misses from close range. Giffen. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Tucker. And the layup is good. Tucker's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Number 53 at the line for 2. The pace of the video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are
closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. From deep three-point territory. Misses there. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. He buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Korkmaz on the wing, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. James up top, fires for three. Offensive board, that's tipped. And here's the fast break. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Out left to the wing. Here's Calathis. No good on the triple. To the inside. The layup off target.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
To the right side. Driving inside, and the layup is good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
To the middle. He's got a clear path. And there's James from the arc. The putback is no good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Inside. And he buries his first look.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And he banks in the layup.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Calathis. And here's Brown for three. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Defended by Brown. And a nice finish on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the paint. Got it. Good job in the low post.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
There's 1:17 left in the opening quarter. Gets the three ball to go. Give him 8 points now. And here's James. Still without a bucket. Kick out to Brown. Here's the three. Deflected. with the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
James. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes both free throws. Now James. 41 seconds left in the first. Shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Drains the triple.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Korkmaz. And again, unable to change momentum here. On the break. Hauled in by Brown.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
No luck on that one. From outside the arc. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Zizic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Tucker, driving to the basket, and slam dunk by Tucker.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And it's Morgan in at the 2-guard spot.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And he comes up with a bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's Corley missing. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Here's Zizic. No good. A bit long that time. Inside. Tipped. And here's the fast break. Pass to Kaycock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Diallo outside. Here's Akobo. The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. In transition, here they come. And slam dunk by Tucker.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Powered down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
The free throw drops for Diallo. Tucker with the ball. Pass to Morgan. Back to Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
You give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Kaycock passes to Tucker. Six on the shot clock.
Away team ball.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Akobo. Out to the wing. Pass to Corneli. Now here's Diallo. From deep three-point land. Zizic with the rebound. Here's Morgan. On Tuesday and then Sunday. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pulls up. Misses off the right iron. Pass to Kaycock. Outside Tucker. To the left side wing.
Away team foul. Martinez. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morgan. We've got 1:13 left in the half. No good on the three. Morgan's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the middle. Here's Matajunas. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
It's good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Akobo. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Akobo. They get it back. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team. Martinez. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Morgan. Pass to Zizic. Here's Kaycock. Right side Tucker. There's a screen. And slam dunk by Tucker.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And Diallo, here we go. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Pass to Morgan. The 3. He drops it from range. Morgan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Offensive rebound. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend. The celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times.
Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's James. Banked it in off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Check by James. Fires the 3. And no good. Here's Calathes. Still no points. James passes to Brown. It's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Brown's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Takes it inside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Korkmaz passes to James. And the three off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls.
Two shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
No good on the triple. Check by James. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. From down in the low post, it goes.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Will it go? No luck on that one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Bellinelli. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Brown, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The drive by Korkmaz. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. That three's off the mark.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Team foul. First personal foul, first team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Who's watching it?
James deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And a missed layup.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Away team foul. Second personal foul, second team foul.
And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That shot, no good. In transition. Launches it from deep. It's tipped. So it's the home team now. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. He puts up a 3. Hauled in by Brown. Here's Korkmaz. He has 7. That one no good.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
and just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 19. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Clock at 4. Here's Morgan. Sinks the tray.
Man, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Morgan with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Down low. It's tipped. Here's Mata Yunus. Out to the right wing. Here's Corneli. Count that bucket.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Morgan. Launches it. The rebound by Diallo. Here's Akobo. 4-3. Zizic with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Right side Tucker. Fires from deep. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Akobo, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it's Morgan missing. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
To the wing, right side. This is the jumper from the wing. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. Shooting for the away team.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good.
Now, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Diallo. Lets it go from deep. Zizic with the rebound. Here's Morgan. Soft touch off the glass. Morgan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
No good on the three. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Corneli for three. Diallo. That one is off. Money from 17 feet out.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
They need this. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
Diallo. 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Outside Tucker. And so the home crowd treated to a win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played